So, you know, we travel all around, and one of the things that I like to do when I'm in these areas is I do talk to locals, because generally that's where you find the best stuff around. People who live in the area, they generally know all of the best spots, and that actually is the case for today's video because, well, for starters, it's jeans weather here. Now, really, that's just going to sound whiny, okay? Because we get so used to triple-digit temperatures that today, right now, it's 68 degrees, but it feels really cool to us. It's chilly because it has been so high. Now, it'll take a few days, and then we'll get used to this temperature, but this is the first day that it's gotten down this low, and so it's pants weather. But speaking with a local, so they asked me, they said, have you been to the Grand Canyon? I said, yeah. Last year, actually, it was probably right around this time, we took a trip over to Las Vegas, and while we were there, we went over to see the Hoover Dam and the Grand Canyon, and they said, no, not the Grand Canyon in Nevada or Arizona, the little Grand Canyon here in Georgia. And I said, I didn't even know anything about it. So today we are in I never heard of the town either. It's called Lumpkin. You know, first thing pops in your head is pumpkin, but it's Lumpkin, Georgia. It's the Grand Canyon of the South, or the Little Grand Canyon. There's a couple of different nicknames for it, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting.
Klappat hakten alla Gullfest hela dagen Mjöl från livets grottekvarn Gullfest hela dagen.
I last night, after hearing about it, I Googled the spot, and I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful. It looks a lot like the Grand Canyon, it really does, but it's obviously a lot smaller, and it's in Georgia. Being able to check out anything like this of natural beauty that's here on Earth, it's always beautiful. We've reached an area that appears to be a look-off point. So this is going to be our first glimpse of what they call the Grand Canyon of the South. Oh, wow. That is absolutely gorgeous. The different colors of, look at all the different colors. It's crazy. Wow. Look, it goes all out that direction. Man, so beautiful. We're actually on a really steep incline. I don't know if you can tell by looking at the video, but I don't know how fast we're going to get down into the bottom of the canyon, but we are on a really steep incline right now. You know what? I think we're like down at the bottom of the canyon right now. Alright, so I guess this is kind of like a central hub down in the bottom of the canyon. They have stuff letting you know where you are. The back country trail information, the 7-mile Red Blaze Trail, 4 hours of hiking time, rough terrain. Canyons 1 through 5, I guess that's where we want to go, this way. We didn't take a trail down into the Grand Canyon. you know, we just kind of hung out up on the ledge, and I flew the drone around and we looked off the edge. It was still a lot of fun, but there's a larger wall of the canyon over here on this side. You can tell where people's been up and down out of that. And I'm assuming there's why somebody drew like a penis or something over here in the rock. Probably why they don't want you climbing, because a couple of people ruin it for everybody. I have to think, I had no clue about this place until just a couple of days ago. I mean, we could have spent all this time down here in Georgia, never knew it existed.
Gullfisken alla gullfest hela dagen. Mjöl från livets grottekvarn. Gullfest hela dagen. Stort och stort, det har vi alltid gjort, så det är gullfest hela dagen. Alla gullfest hela dagen. Mjöl från livets grottekvarn. Gullfest hela dagen.
There's some kind of cave. Oh, that's as far as it goes. Ooh, it's cold in here. It's soft. That doesn't make you feel very good about standing underneath it. You can see the roots from the trees and all up there at the top.
Gonna go in more?
See all the different colors. It's crazy. I was just reading, and this clay sand mixture is called kaolin, Kaolin, and they actually mine it out of the canyon here, and it is used in Pepto-Bismol for those who have upset stomachs. That the pink coloring comes from this kaolin or kaolin, and it's used. It's in some lotions that you rub to soften your skin. What else did I say?
To help heal. Put it on.
Oh yeah, and you can put it on a wound, and it'll help heal it. So if you're out here in this canyon hiking and you fall and get hurt or get some kind of open wound, you can pat kaolin on top of it and it will help heal it. And it's in abundance. I mean, it's these walls are made up of it. See, this is all that stuff. It's awesome. And that's also because it's sandy and powdery is why you see how it's falling. That's what made the canyon what it is. I guess this is the end of the line. There's a
Giant climb.
yeah, that's blocking the way there. You can't you can't go that way, so I'm guessing this is the end of the line. It's a shame there's not a bunch of white clouds out going overhead. That would make a great time lapse. Sitting down here, go looking up the rock, and the clouds go by. Hey, there's a rainbow. That's interesting. Wow, look at that. My goodness, that's beautiful. Look at all the colors. And then the red clay shining up through there as the top layer.
Vad hakten alla Guldfest hela dagen. Mjöl från livets grottekvarn. Guldfest hela dagen. Stå på stort, det har vi alltid gjort. Så det är guldfest hela dagen. Hakten alla Guldfest hela dagen. Mjöl från livets grottekvarn. Guldfest.
We've made it back up to the top of the canyon. This place is really peaceful, and I'm glad that somebody told me about it before our time here was up. Oh wow, there's a cemetery. That's nuts. It looks like they're just uncovering the cemetery in the tree line here. Look, there's grave sites back in the trees and marble. It looks like they're just uncovering it, like they're doing some clearing out and finding them. Elizabeth Elliot died in 1906. That's what I would assume. Oh, it's like a really old refrigerator back there. Look at that. So apparently this cemetery was hidden, probably for many years. This is actually really spooky. I mean, you can imagine like some sort of Halloween deal going on here with how old these graves are. This fencing, look at this. Look, it's sinking down into the ground. I've never seen anything like that before. A sergeant in the Confederate States of America. I mean, this is just creepy. And you can tell where trees had grown up through it all. And I don't know if I do see a tombstone, one gravestone in there. And one time I thought maybe this was an old church with the wall built up around it. This one is separated, and you can I can see inside of that one. There's nothing in there. So is this person buried under the ground, or did they remove her remains because it was open? Or what happened here? There's no telling what happened right here. They may have discovered it just like that when they cleared the trees, and they removed her remains and maybe buried them somewhere else on the property so that they weren't out in the open. Wow. This is really, I think this is probably the most depressing one here. The fence is all tore up and the tombstones are falling over and it's in bad shape. And like I said, who knows what they'll find as they continue to clear this tree line here. Well, the spooky cemetery over here in the shadows as we're getting back on the trail. We're gonna head back to our car. We have seen the little Grand Canyon of the South now. I'm really happy I did get to see it, and you know, I love spending time outdoors, hiking. I enjoy hiking, so it's all been today's been just a giant great day for me. That is gonna wrap up this video on Lumpkin, Georgia, and the Grand Canyon of the South, or the Little Grand Canyon, whatever you want to call it. It's Providence Canyon, either way. If you're new here, go down and click that subscribe button. That way you get notified every time I upload a video. If you want to help support the channel, check out the links down in the description box below. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a great day. Please stay safe and stay healthy. I love you all.
Vakten alla Gullfest hela dagen. Mjöl från livets grottekvarn. Gullfest hela dagen. Stort och stort, det har vi alltid gjort. Så det är gullfest hela dagen. Vakten alla Gullfest hela dagen. Mjöl från livets grottekvarn.